What was it that drove you to move towards more regenerative type practices on your farm?
We were producing quite a lot of feed in the springtime. When it came to summertime, it drastically reduced after a couple of years of heavy applications of fertiliser, and that sort of was that kickstart to look at what's going on and see whether there was other opportunities to change. Yeah.
The health of the food is something that came up when I started reading up a bit about the soil and the minerals. You start realising that you have an impact on the health of the food in relation to the soil health and function.
A lot of our early research was around human health and the connection back to the soil, to the animals grazing the pasture, to the human health. Well, that's where the enthusiasm for what we were doing sort of came from. Seeing all those connections, it really changed our focus on what we were producing, just milk as a dairy farmer, or producing quality food to feed people. That was the big change.
Realising we've got that symbiotic relationship with the soil and that we need to better uphold it to benefit everything.
Everyone gets a bit of an input into what's going on, and then it ends up whoever's best at doing that job ends up concentrating on that job.
As we've all learnt a lot over the last sort of few years, expanding, we've all developed into our own part of the business, and my interest and skills have led me towards the manufacturing of the machinery. Other brothers are more farm-based and more tractor-based, doing the contracting side of things. So
we've learned to balance the seed mixes that we're planting, legumes or nitrogen-using plants. So we've found that it was quite easy to build enough nitrogen in the soil. You're increasing your yield and you're improving your soil structure all at the same time. In the last couple of years, we've been more focused on soil improvement and building the carbon up. Once we've got enough, then we'll start to add the extra animals to contain the feed. Like having a 2 or 3 month buffer of feed ahead of us. Conventionally, they've tried to grow it in the good times, store it, and then feed it back out. We're focused more on getting the soil conditions so it'll perform in those tougher times of normal growing. And in the cold and wet, we're achieving it no worries at all. We've filled that feed gap, it's not even there anymore. The sunlight's always there, the air's always there. If you've got your moisture in the soil structure, you get optimum performance. Now that we're achieving double conventional production, that's where the focus comes back on why and how.
it's a very good feeling to be able to see what we're doing gaining some momentum now and really having that change coming through the industry.
A good feeling when you go to a farm and you've done soil care for a few years and you see the changes that you're creating there and how happy they are.
It's really helpful for me to be able to develop a piece of machinery that is actually going straight out to Jamie on the back of the tractor. He's out there using it every day and he can come back and go, this is what I see, this is how we're using it, this is what works well, this is what's not working well. Working together has helped us in the early days getting the machine right the first time, because we had that straight connection with the use of the implement, and it really sped things up so we could pretty much get it right the first time and stuck with it. Whole range of different practices on farm, as well as using the machine to plant your crops. So you've just got to have a lot of education around the whole concept of the regenerative farming practice with as many tools in the toolbox as you can to make it happen. So
Yeah.